All right. Welcome to the Great New York State Fair. More importantly, welcome to the State Police exhibit. Now, who here is excited to see the best underwater show at the fair?
Yeah!
All right, and we are excited to bring to you. But first, I want to introduce a few special guests from my family, my wife, my daughter, son-in-law, and two brand new granddaughters. And also up top here is Ken from our I.O. office in Albany. Now, let me introduce you to the stars of the show. First, I want to behind that tank is my training coordinator out of headquarters, Tech Sergeant Josh Cross. First time, every time. Next up is the True E Senior Diver Tech Sergeant Don Will. Also known as the Seneca Lake Sea Cow. Fun fact about Donnie is that he has not one, but two sets of twins at home. Yeah. Alright, lastly is the Group D Senior Diver Smoochie Tech Sergeant Greg Eberl. Greg is a 33-year veteran of the State Police. And if you look up here, he used to have hair. But to his credit, he's the only one here that doesn't have a little gray up top. All right. Now, let me introduce the host of your show, the Troop C Senior Diver Tech Sergeant Seth Little.
Hello, New York! Let me introduce you to the youngest serving Chief Technical Sergeant Division Dive Officer in New York State Police history, Chief Technical Sergeant Neil Case! Oh yeah, he does look young.
Oh yeah, I am the youngest out of all of us.
And you're a grandfather? All right. Well, hey boss, you said this was the best show, I thought.
Oh yeah, you heard it.
I heard from you.
All of that?
What's that?
Who cares? What's your point?
Well, let's find out. Uh-oh.
All right, then looks
They
like...
took that survey again. I'm afraid to say that the underwater recovery team would definitely win.
Oh. What are you saying is they used to be voted the best show, but now we are.
All right, I get it. All right.
Did he really say that?
I think he did. All right, we're going to get on with the show. Now, kids, if you want to come up and sit in front of the tank, I went up a little earlier. It's dry enough. It rained a little bit, but it's still dry. If you want to come up and sit in front of the tank, get a bird's eye view of the divers, what they're doing, come on over the ropes, under the ropes, just don't trip over the ropes. And if you get wet, there is no crying.
Come on, kids. Come on over and have a seat.
Now, come on over, don't be shy. Come see the diver up close.
Come on over.
They won't bite. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to give you a brief history lesson of the New York State Police dive team. If you look up there in 1932, that's when the New York State Police logged their first dive. It makes us the oldest, and we are also one of the largest public safety dive teams in the whole of the United States, New York. All right. Now, in 1932, we wore hard helmets like on that corner over there. We had canvas suits, lead belt, lead shoes. All together, the weight of that equipment was well over 100 pounds. What troopers did, what troopers continue to do today. They give them the equipment, they use that equipment, and get the job done. Now in 1943, there was a smart fellow by the name of Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau invented the aqualung. It's what we commonly refer to as SCUBA. SCUBA is an acronym. It stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. It took the hundreds of pounds of equipment, condensed it down to about 40 to 60 pounds, made divers a lot more maneuverable in the water. Now, being more maneuverable in the water sounded good to the state police, so what did we do? Well, at the speed of New York State government, in 1957, we decided to send representatives from our dive team to learn from the best. Who's that? The Navy, right? They went down to the Navy dive school, they graduated the dive school, they brought their lessons back to Albany, where we actually started our own school with those lessons based on them. Ross, tell us about our school.
Yeah, we've been doing it since 1957. It is now a 10-week-long novice dive school where we bring our new members from non-diver all the way up through advanced open water scuba, diving to depths of 132 feet. Now, only 1/3 of those who think they're good enough to make our team actually graduate our school.
1/3, those guys up there, part of the 1/3, give them a hand.
Hey Seth,
Yeah, boss.
Pretty nice day at the fair.
It's not bad.
Not bad. Beautiful people.
Beautiful people. I love it.
Couple divers ready to get in the water. What do you say?
I say it's a good idea, but we're not going to get in any old dive show, guys. This is a New York State Police dive show, right? Stay tuned. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your equipment off and put it in the water. Take your equipment off and put it in the water.
Oh yeah, come on guys.
Come on.
All your gear off.
Everybody wants to see you take your equipment off.
All right, while they're putting that gear in the water, why don't you explain why we would do something like this?
We would do something like this because the number one thing that will either hurt or kill a diver is panic. And so we need to make sure that all of our divers, before they graduate the novice dive school, that they can remove and they can replace their gear on underwater, even in low vis, no vis type of environment. So you guys are ready up there now? All right, well no you're not, because you still got your masks on. We said all of your equipment, take it off, Josh, come on. Wait, Josh, not that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No, don't take that off.
Hey, don't forget that water's a little cold.
It's cold. That's right. All right. Okay, so I want to know. We're very competitive, so without saying this is a race, it's a race. All right. Let me hear your applause. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. All right. It's over. So I want to know though, based on your applause, who do you think is going to win? Do you think the hero of Troop H, Josh Cross, right up there? I hear some people. Well, listen. This next animal, when you see him in his natural environment, and he is very elusive, he is the Seneca Lake Sea Cow from Troop B. Now,
Oh yeah, crowd favorite.
oh yeah. All right. We're going to need a countdown for them. All right. They are divas, so we need to get them in that water. So when I say go, we're going to go 3, 2, 1, dive. Are you ready to see divers in the water?
Yeah.
All right, we'll find out. Go!
3.
Oh, stop.
You're not ready to see
Yeah.
divers in the water.
They weren't ready yet.
All right.
They weren't ready.
All right, so
First show of the day. All right,
all
give
right.
the benefit of the doubt.
we're getting going. We're
All right,
getting going.
well, listen, we got a couple hundred people here. Let's let the rest of the fairgrounds know that we're about to put divers in the water.
Are you ready to see divers in the water?
Yeah.
Let's go!
3, 2, 1, go.
There they go. Down into the depths. First thing you're going to notice is that when they get down to their equipment, they're going to put their mouth regulator. It's known as their second stage in their mouth. Everything else will come at its own pace. As long as they have air, they're okay. So they're not panicking, but they are racing, and they're going to see who's the best here. We got masks on, we got BCDs on. We'll explain what those are here shortly. And we got the Seneca Lake Sea Cow! How about that? All right, but you know what? Both these guys graduated the novice dive school, so in today's environment, everybody gets a trophy or some garbage like that. So give them a hand. All right. Now, that tank that's on their back is a high-pressure tank. All right, it holds 80 cubic feet of air. It holds about a closet full of air. You just can't breathe off of that with your mouth, otherwise your lungs will explode. So you need a regulator. That regulator, known as the first stage there on top of the tank, it reduces the pressure and then sends it down to the line to the second stage, which is your mouth regulator. Now that tank is also attached to a BCD. It's the backpack that's on their back there. You can add air to it and you will become positively buoyant and you will go up. And if you release air from it, you will become negatively buoyant. You will go down. What they're at right now, I hope, is neutral buoyancy. It is the diver's sweet spot. And when you're at neutral buoyancy, it's like you're in outer space. Your fins work really well. You can propel yourself forward, backwards, anywhere you need to go in that water column. The masks that they have on their face, when you're looking through a mask under the water because of refraction, things seem 33% larger and 25% closer. So when a diver goes down into the water, it comes up. Did you see the fish that was down there? It wasn't quite that big. It was more like this big. Good story. They were there. You weren't. Okay? But that mask, if it comes off of their face, because things happen when we're under the water. We don't usually dive in water like this. It's more like what's in that container there. It might get caught on something, get torn off. how do you get the water out of your mask? Well, up here on the screen, you'll see Josh Cross there. He's showing you. You just reseat the mask, add a little pressure on top of your fingers, and when you breathe air in your lungs, you breathe it out your nose. And when you breathe it out your nose, that air actually will push the water out of the mask, and you'll be able to go about your way where you need to go. Now, there are other things that can happen when we're in the water, because we dive to depths of 132 feet. And so if you look at the top of this tower up here, that's 60 feet tall. All right, add another tower on top of that, 12 more feet, that's 132 feet. At those depths, there are pressures that will affect a diver's body, and there are also pressures that will affect its equipment. And so we're going to demonstrate right here. Josh Cross is going to show you, hey, Donnie, something's wrong with my equipment. I'm not getting the air I need. So Donnie comes on over, because you never dive without a dive buddy, and he takes his regulator out of his mouth and puts it in his buddy's mouth. Once he does that, he goes through the same second. We check to make sure they're okay, and then they're going to go ascend to the top at a very nice slow rate, because in our tank is air. A lot of people are like, oh, you got your oxygen tanks. It's actually air, which is comprised mostly of nitrogen. Nitrogen is what will cause bends in a diver if they go up too quickly from depth, okay? And they got up there nice and safe. Give them a hand. All right, we are a search and recovery team. We are URT, Underwater Recovery Team. We are the police dive team. And so when a policeman arrives on a scene, if it's above the water, what is it? It's a crime scene, right? Same thing with under the water. When we arrive as police divers, it's a crime scene until we determine that it's not a crime scene. So you need to make sure that you take copious notes, that you go ahead and you take video or photography if you can, all right? And you find what's in there and you diagram it. Well, how do we do that? All right, especially if we can't see where we're at. Well, our symbol, all right, our mascot, it's the octopus. It's on the back of our shirts right here. If you've ever seen an octopus move over the floor of the ocean, it touches everything. There is nothing that gets out of the reach of an octopus. All right, so just like the octopus, as it moves over the floor of the ocean, touching everything, divers do the same thing. We know politicians should not. But divers, it's okay for divers, all right? So we see that move. Now, how do we make sure that we're touching everything? Well, we have a tried and true method called a line search. And a line search is sort of like a grid search. It helps us know where we're at, so we know that we're covering every portion of where we're going. Now, we're going to demonstrate a line search here. I'm going to need a volunteer over here in front of the tank. All right, blue sweatshirt right over there. Start your hand. Yep, come on over. Come on over. What's your name? Caden. All right, come on over here, Caden. And you belong to an adult around here somewhere. All right, come on over, adult. All right.
Oh, aren't you so glad that he volunteered?
All right. Caden, and your name is? Melinda, come on over here. Melinda is representing divers. All right? And so Melinda, she didn't follow the rule of diving with somebody. Shame on you, Melinda. All right? Somebody saw her go in the water. She's working on a boat dock or a boat launch, you know, just doing whatever a commercial diver might do. But they didn't see her come out. So this might be one of those times we actually get to rescue somebody. We're going to rescue you, not recover you. Okay, there's a difference. And it's a good one. All right? And so I'm going to come over here, and we're going to go to work. And I'm old, so what's your name again? Kate. Melinda. Kate. All right, here we go. So Kate, you are my land-based specialist. All right? You are my rock, you're my anchor. What that means is you are on top of the water, I'm in the water. All right? How are we going to communicate with each other? Yep. Go ahead. Give me a couple tugs. This is how we communicate. All right? And I give him a couple tugs back. All right. So, Kate, give me a couple tugs. All right. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start now. And here I go. I'm starting. And I'm searching. This is called a pendulum. Going back and forth. Kate sees that I'm coming here to the end of my rope here. And he gives me a couple tugs. Means I turn around, I give him a couple tugs back, he gives me some line, and I come back here, we're looking for Melinda the diver. Man, I hope we find her. Oh, here she is, she's stuck on some rebar, but we got her off, and we got her out. Thanks to Caden, give him a hand, she is okay. Good job.
Thank you. Now, Seth, why don't we explain explain what we would use if we were looking for something smaller, maybe like a bullet casing or a gun.
Well, we would use a pattern that is a little tighter. And what that means is it goes over a smaller space. And if we're looking for a smaller item, it makes sense. And so we have a line, it's called a jackstay line, which has 2 weights on either end. You separate those weights, creating tension on the line. The diver holds onto the line and goes back and forth between the weights. Once he gets to the one weight, he moves it over just a little bit. It goes back the other way. You might be covering some of the same ground as you did. All right, but that's okay, because if it's in there, boss,
Oh, we're gonna find it.
we are going to find it. All right. So let's see here. We're going to have Josh demonstrate. Greg was going to get some evidence. Ken, do you see Greg back there? You're getting good footage, right? It's all right there? Okay, good. Oh, no!
That's not good.
That is not good.
It's a PIO.
All right. Yep, that's the evidence right there, Josh. All right. All right, so Josh is going to take his mask. He's going to put it around the back of his head because we don't allow our novice dive students to use their sight. So Josh is going down. It's a small item. It's a phone. We thank Ken for providing that for us. Thank you, Ken. All right, he's turning around here. And he's looking and he's searching. If it's in there and he comes across it, he holds it up. All right, get the hand. Good job, Josh.
Now, honestly, that was pretty easy. Hard pack bottom inside that tank.
Yeah.
But there's times that we're diving in mud and muck.
Yes.
What are we gonna do?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to give up. All right, there are times we actually look in mud packed bottoms that have about 6 feet of mud or so. We'll actually find items in the middle of the mud. And it's based on how long has it been in there for and how much mud has been packed on top. But we have a metal detector that we use. It's a useful tool, and I'm going to need another volunteer from the audience over here. All right, gray sweatshirt up top there. Come on back, all right? Oh, very excited to be here. All right, what's your name? Sarah. All right, give Sarah a hand. All right, Sarah, blue or black glove? Which one would you rather? Blue. All right, good. This looks about your size. All right, so go ahead and put that right in your hand there. All right, fits good. Good diver. All right, Sarah, do you know what this is? No, we were just talking about metal detectors, okay? So you're gonna hold this with the other hand. All right. All right. You feel the signal there, right? What's it detecting, you think? It's detecting my hand, which is actually represents about 33 years of marriage. All right. I don't know how she puts up with me, but she does. All right, come on over here, Sarah. All right. So we're gonna go over this water. Oh, there it is. It's signaling, right? So put your glove hand right in there. Find what you're looking for. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, Sarah, do you know what that is? This is a U-bolt, and what this does is represents construction, okay? A lot of times we find rebar, we find grocery carts, we find all sorts of things in the water that are useless items. So what do? We move them out of the way, Sarah, and then we come on down here because we're looking, somebody stole something from a box, all right? And they opened that they broke open the lock, so we're searching. Oh, there it is right there, another signal. All right, put your hand right in there, Sarah. Oh, and there she goes. She found the lock. Very good. Give her a hand. Now listen, Sarah. What are we going to do with this lock now? You don't know? It actually we'll give this to the forensic identification unit because fingerprints can can stay on items for up to 70 days after they've been put in the water. So, Sarah, give me a high five. All right. Use the right hand. Very good.
All right, Sarah, because you were so brave, you're going to get your very own octopus. Kids, parents, you can buy yours right over there at the Trooper Foundation. But Sarah, you were so brave. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, the Trooper Foundation, they are essential to us. They help support us in time of need, all right? And they do that by selling these items and being able to get funds in order to do that. So if you would, we would appreciate it if you support them, all right? They're over there, shirts, octopi, things like that, all right? So we have other technologies. Some of the other technologies that we have is we have a robot. This robot has an HD camera on it right there. It's searching around. Kids, wave to the camera. All right, why would we use a robot? Well, let's say that we're going under the ice. All right, somebody actually lost their four-wheeler in the back ice or something like that. Alright, and so what we're doing is we're going to try and get that four-wheeler out. There's nobody attached to it, it's not urgent. So why not send a robot in there instead of a person? Doesn't have feelings, don't get mad that we're having it work in ice cold water, alright? And we have an expert operator right there who finds the four-wheeler. But now what do we need? Alright, we need another thing out of the tool bag. What's that?
A diver!
Oh, there you go. And the biggest tool bag I know is right up there. Greg Ebro. Nobody thought that was funny. They all loved it, Greg. So Greg is on a surface supply air system. And what that means is that we can give him endless amounts of air. We can talk to him. We can hear him breathe, see if he's working hard. We can also send him auxiliary air. He could either use a helmet or his full face mask, but it keeps him nice and warm in his dry suit. So Greg, when you're ready, go ahead. All right, there goes Greg. Now his buoyancy control device is his actual suit. It surrounds his body. He can put air in there for comfort. He's releasing it now to go down, and he makes a touchdown. Give him a hand, kids. He's doing it for you. He's doing it for the kids. Come on. All right, so he is down there. Now, Greg, you need to get that robot out of the way. He does this little Superman flight over there. Woo, that's a good HD camera. All right, he pushes that robot out of the way. Says, get out of here, robot. Right? Yeah, you need to get that. Yeah, how are you going to do that? You're going to use his brain. All right, not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it's pretty good. All right. All right, he has a lift bag. That lift bag comes in various sizes, anywhere from 50 pounds up to thousands of pounds. And he will attach that lift bag to the item that he is trying to bring up. Now, the one thing every lift bag needs is air. And so he's going to ask topside for bubbles.
Topside, 10 bubbles.
Told him, it's on its way. Greg's very impatient, though. He's trying to tap it, move it around. All right, there he goes. Now that there's bubbles, he takes that hose and he shoves it up the old lift bag. It expands. And as it expands, he gets out of the way because if something goes wrong, what goes up must come down. And he did it. He did it. Give him a hand. Good job, Greg. Look at the hang time. Man, you must have been working out or something, Greg. Well, you still got bubbles coming out there, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, 33 done the job. That'll happen.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so listen, we come out here, we have a lot of fun, but actually these guys are some of my best divers throughout the state. All right, they're part of our instructors group, teaching our new divers. The fact is, every single time that they go underwater, or any of their team members go underwater, they're putting their lives on the line. And it doesn't matter if it's for training or for a true recovery mission. So if you could please all join me in thanking them for what they do every day. Thanks, guys.
All right, the K9 show is going to be coming up, so stick around for that. It's a wonderful show. Kids, if you want a sticker, we have stickers for you, junior diver stickers. Also, we have the best poser in the New York State Police right in that tank right there. So get your picture taken. Adults come over, take their pictures in front of the diver. But the most important thing is have a great day at the